Hello students, good morning. Welcome to our computer class. Let's start the class. Today we are going to learn some interesting topics from tables in Microsoft Word 2010 in chapter 4. Now you all take your textbook and turn page number 52. In this slide, we are going to see the topics of today's class learning. They are inserting a table, inserting rows and columns, deleting rows and columns, merging cells, and last one is splitting cells. First, we are going to see what is meant by table. You know already, table is made up of rows and columns. The vertical data is called a column and horizontal data is called a cell. So table is made up of rows and columns. The vertical data is called a column and horizontal data is called a cell. Now how to insert the table in the Word, in the Microsoft Word? Come, let's see the steps. So in first step, click Insert tab, and step 2, click Table. Step 3, click Insert Table. Step 4, enter number of columns and rows. And fifth step is click OK button. So these are all the steps follow to how to insert the table. Come, let's see how to insert the table. See, this is the Word screen. In that Word screen, select the insert option. In the insert option, click the table icon. After click the table, see they having so many options there. So this is the table shapes and these are all the options. In that option, you select insert table from the table groups. See, if you click the insert table, the drop down menu appears. So this is the drop down menu. In the drop down menu, in the dialog box, here enter the number of columns and rows you want to insert in your table. Here I am set the number of columns is 3 and number of rows is 2. After enter the numbers, click OK button. See, now column is 3 columns and row is 2. So column, what are the 3 columns? Roll number, name, class. So 3 columns are created and 2 rows are appeared. So this is the way to insert the table. And next we are going to see how to inserting rows and columns. First we are going to see how to add columns to the table. First, see the steps. First step is place the cursor, and step 2, click layout tab, and step 3, click insert right. In step 1, place the cursor in the table where you want to insert the column. Here the cursor has placed on the last column. In step 2, click Layout tab. See, here the Layout tab is present. Click this one. After click the Layout tab, here, see here, insert right or insert left from the rows and columns group. An empty column get inserted. See, listen. Here the two option is there. First one is insert right and insert left. If I select the insert right means, so one empty column will be appeared. So this is way to add the columns. Now we are going to see how to add the rows in the tables. Come, let's see how to add rows in a table. Step 1, same procedure for add the rows to the table. In first step, place the cursor, and step 2, click Layout tab, and step 3, click Insert Above or Insert Below. In a column we see insert right or insert left. In row you can click Insert Above or Insert Below. Now let's see how to add rows to the table. In first step, place the cursor in the table where you want to insert the row. See, here I am placed the cursor here. In step 2, click Layout tab. Here the Layout tab is present. I click the Layout tab. After click the Layout tab, see here, insert above or insert below. If you select the insert above means, so the row will be inserted above. If you select the insert below means, the row will be selected below. Here I am selected insert below. So that's why the row will be selected below in the table. Now you understand, students, how to add the column or how to add row in the table. Okay, so I'm repeat, you want to select the column means, first select the insert right or insert left. So this is your column. In that column you want to add someone column means, just you select insert right. If you click the insert right, the empty column will be appeared here right side. Or if you click left means, the empty column will be appeared in the left side. Okay, so this is the way you have to create the column. And row, how you add the row into the table means, here the same you did in column. So what you did, first you place the cursor and click Layout tab. See, here the Layout tab is present, and you can choose this any one of this, insert below or insert above. If you click insert above means, the row will be inserted above to the table. If you select the insert below means, so the table will be inserted below. Next we are going to see deleting rows and columns. You can delete the rows and columns in the table using Layout tab. Step 1, place the cursor. Step 2, click Layout tab, and step 3, click delete button. See, in first step, place the cursor in the cell of the row you want to delete. Cell means, see, roll number is one of the cell. and name is one of the cell, class is one of the cell. Okay, so here you select any one of the cell to delete. Then click layout tab. In second step, click layout tab. See here, click the small arrow on the delete. See, this is the small arrow. So this is the small arrow to delete. If you press the delete, they having so many options so available. First option is delete cell, delete column, delete rows, delete table. Delete cell means, so you want to delete one cell. For example, one means select one and click and select the delete cell. So this cell will be deleted. Then delete column means this column. So you don't want this column, that is class column, means first select this column and go to select the delete columns. Then delete row, which row you want to select it. Roll number 1 or roll number 2, which row. If you want to select the 2 roll number, I don't want roll number 2 Pavitra class 4, this row I want to delete it, means first you select this row, then click the delete rows. Then delete table means if you click the delete table, this table will be deleted. See here, I am deleted one row, so there is no Pavitra in class 5, so I am deleted one row. So this is the way you have to delete the rows and columns in the table. Next we are going to see merging cells. Merging cells means combining two or more cells in the same row or column into a single cell is called merging. Merging means combining two or more cell in the same in the table, that we call merging. Now let's see the steps. Step 1, select cells. Step 2, click layout tab, and step 3, click merge cell. Now we are going to see how to merge the cell. See here, select the cell you want to merge. So here I am selected the cell, class and name. So these are two cells, okay, separate cell. Here I am selected the cells and click the layout tab. Click the layout tab here. After that, click merge cell. From merge group, cells get merged. See here, see here, in step 2 they have separate table. In step 3 I am using merge cell, so that's why splitted cells will be combined in the table. And last one is splitting cells. Breaking up a single cell into multiple cell in a table is called splitting cells. So splitting cell means breaking up a single cell into multiple cells in the table is called splitting. Now let's see the steps. Step 1, select the cells. Step 2, click layout tab. Step 3, click split cells from merge group. Step 4, specify the number of columns and rows. And step 5, click OK button. In step 1, click the cell or select multiple cells that you want to split. See here, multiple cells. They having two cells. What are the two cells? Class and name. So these two are in same same cells. Okay, so I want to split, I want to divide, means how I can to split means first select this cell and click layout tab, click select, click split cell from merge group. See here, this is the split cell. If I click split cell, one dialog box will be appeared. In the dialog box, the number of columns and number of rows is there. So in the number of column you can give the number, and number of rows you can give the number, your wish to give the number. Here I am typed 2, number of column is 2 and number of rows is 1. Then click OK button. See, the cell will be separated, the cells will be a separated one. So this is the way to split the cell into the table. Thank you, students.